Hi, this is CL Brown, and welcome to the first edition of Coach's Corner with Coach Matt Doherty. Matt, I appreciate you joining me. We're going to make this a weekly thing on clbrownhoops.com. You will see it across all platforms, on the YouTube channel, on the Facebook page, on Instagram, IGTV, everything. So let's get right into it.
All right. Got a little Paul Pierce to him, too. Not a freak athlete, but skilled, strong, feel. Can score at different levels, the three, the pull-up, and at the rim. This is something that is a pet peeve of mine that I've seen a lot of players do, and something Coach Smith taught us. See how he has his left hand into the defender's back. Coach Smith would teach us to put our left hip into his back with your inside hand up. So now you're pinning the defensive player under the basket. When the shot is taken from the corner, 80% of the time, the ball's going to be rebounded long. So if you pin your defender in the lane with your left hip, inside hand up, and you can tap the ball to yourself to the right corner, you have a chance to get the offensive rebound. The fact that his left hand is low in the small of the Michigan player's back, you're going to get called for a push-off, even if you're just raising your arm to go for a rebound. So you've got to put your hip in, left arm up, so anything that comes long, you can tip it to yourself or rebound it. He likes to go to his right hand. Chris Mack sets him up for that pick and roll, high pick and roll. Maybe it wasn't banked in. It looked like it might be a direct shot, but that's a tough shot. But give him credit. He's a good player. I like how he sets up the cut. A lot of guys don't do this. He takes his man to the screen, goes off shoulder to shoulder, gets the ball at the elbow. That's a tough. Just hold it there. This is a really good spot to have the ball. You're one dribble away from a layup. You're a threat to shoot. You can see cutters. I think 30 McMahon should clear. Like, I'm not comfortable if I have the ball there and McMahon's defender is behind me. McMahon should clear to the left side, left wing. Now he's at top of the key. Everyone's one pass away. No one can really help, and he has more room to drive. The big man, number 5, should be flatter to the baseline to give him more space to operate. And then when he turns to his left, he's putting the ball in his right hand right in front of the defender who can easily block the shot. That's just a bad. The ball went in. I don't like the possession. Just because the ball goes in the basket doesn't mean it's a good shot. Yeah. Sometimes it gives the guys a sense of, oh, that was a good shot. I can make that shot. No, that's not a good shot. That's not a high percentage shot. That shot can get you beat. All right, see the ball on the left side of his body. He likes to shoot the ball kind of middle to the left side of his face. As a result, when you're going to your left, he has a tendency to miss it to his left. That was a really good defensive effort. Instead of Nwora going for the 3, he probably should have tried to take it to the lane and get into the paint. I like this. This is feel. Okay. Now, as the ball handler probes, now stop right there. When I talked earlier about getting the ball, this is a Steve Nash type of dribble. He's in the paint. He's not forcing a layup. He's probing, and like in lacrosse and hockey, when the ball goes behind the net. Now look at all the defenders. They're going to have to turn their head. The defense doesn't really flatten out. The 2 guys are at the elbow. They should be diving to the paint. So now, as soon as Nwora turns his head, he's cutting. You see, fake to the corner, cut to the basket. 23 should widen out from a spacing standpoint. That's good defense by, I think that's Wagner. He does a good job of jumping back to avoid the foul, because you knew Nwora was trying to draw a foul. And goes back to Nwora, not great lift around the rim.
Is that going to hurt his pro prospects?
Exactly right. That's going to maybe, keep him out of a lottery type of pick. Is he a first rounder? Probably. Is he an NBA starter?
Maybe. It seems kind of a soft draft. Like I don't really.
Oh, it's a weak draft. Yeah, it's a weak draft. It's definitely a weak draft. It's a weak year in college basketball. Yeah. Got to give a shout out to JR Cigars for allowing us to use the back room as our studio and providing us with great sticks.
This is definitely the only film review show that you will see where we're smoking cigars.
Got to support the tobacco state. What are you smoking?
This is a Romeo and Juliet Reserve. Never had it before.
No, and I've got my father's band right here. Very nice stick. It was voted the #2 cigar last year.